The Nehemiah Challenge is not about these large steps. Many of you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I can't be a Nehemiah. He built a wall. You might be thinking, you might be thinking about the big things. Like you may be talking to God about the big things. Like what are you wanting to invite me to? But what I want to do is encourage you to look at the small things. What are the small things, the small steps? This past week, I had to install a fish finder on my boat, and I was scared to death to do it, to be honest with you. It took me 5 attempts. I had to leave and come back 5 times. Finally, I got it done, and I took the boat out from the dock, and I was in the shallow waters, and I was checking it out, and I loved it. It was incredible, and there was a part of me that wanted to go to the deeper waters, wanted to go out to the main lake, but I was scared. There was fear. You know, that fish finder, that expensive fish finder sitting right out there on the edge of my boat. And I was scared when I go fast to get out there because I have to go a mile to get out to the big lake. And, to go down the lake, I was gonna have to go fast. And I was afraid that this fish finder might fall off because good grief, it took me 5 tries to install it. I'm wondering, what did I do wrong? And it's gonna fall off when I'm going fast and I'm gonna lose it. Thank goodness the patterns and habits from what I've been letting God do in my life over the last 5 to 6 years kicked in. And I realized I'm letting fear keep me from something. I noticed it was an invitation from God to move from where I was to the deeper waters, to go out. Well, I went. I put the hammer down and I took off. And 20 minutes after I got out to the deep waters, this took place.
Oh yeah, Daddy caught a fish. Look at that monster. I mean, that's a monster. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's hurting my hand, but I really don't care.
What'd you think about that? Was that not incredible? I caught the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life. Well, guess what? The next day I'm sitting there spending time with God in my Bible study, and I realize I'm just journaling some things, and I sense God just show me, Eric, yesterday, if you had stayed in the shallow waters, you wouldn't have caught that big, huge bass. You wouldn't have jumped up and down. You wouldn't have lived the time of your life. You wouldn't have the abundant life. You know, I've shared that picture with so many people already. I will never remove those pictures from my phone. I mean, that was awesome, but I almost missed it. Small things. It's not big things. It's small things. It's little things. What little steps might you be missing? Might you be overlooking? So I want to encourage you, the Nehemiah Challenge is not about these big, huge steps. It's about small steps. It's about moving through small invitation after small invitation. Nehemiah transformed generations by the steps he took. Small steps we take don't just affect us. They will affect the generations to come. So I want to encourage you, look for the small steps. Step into the small steps and don't let the evil one rob you from the big fish that he has for you.